GenFit viewers, I hope you're well. Okay, so like I said last time, I was going to talk about the good bacteria in your gut and how we can support that good bacteria to develop in our guts. So there's two categories of food. They're called prebiotics and probiotics. So the prebiotic foods that I want you to think about are things like leeks and onions and garlic. This all ferment in our gut. Okay, they take time and they allow the good bacteria, they allow the bacteria to feed off this food, and that will then develop into good bacteria in our gut, okay, and we develop more of it. Secondly, I want to show you here, so I've got my leek, and as you can see on the leek, this has come from the farm, and you can see there is dirt on there, okay? We have got so used to having clean, sanitized food, and actually it's the lack of this dirt, okay, that doesn't have the ability, that we don't allow to go into our guts, that also actually don't allow us to feed on that good bacteria. So we know that sanitization, or the way that we are living now, we have sanitized everything so much that it's actually becoming problematic, and that's why there's been such an increase in allergies and skin conditions because of this very reason. So I want you to think about, don't always think clean, think actually it doesn't really matter, a little bit of dirt. I'm sure as children, I know I was allowed to play in the garden and I came back with all mud all over my face, and actually I think I'm pretty healthy. Secondly, I want to talk to you about is something like, it's called kimchi. There are a lot of different probiotics that we can use. Now kimchi is something that is made from Chinese leaf and radish, okay, and actually, we make it at home, but you can buy it. There's a lot of companies that actually sell kimchi, and there's something called sauerkraut, I don't know whether you've heard of that, which is also made from cabbage, and these are fermented vegetables. Fermented vegetables have the ability as well to build, they are probiotic foods which will build in your gut, and they actually help you to build that good bacteria. So that, if you want a recipe, you'll have to come to me and I can give you a recipe for kimchi. And also there's something called kefir, and there's something which kefir is made of kefir grains. It's almost like a milk product, and it's a bit yogurty, I would say, and you can have it as a milk drink, and that also is really, really good for our gut bacteria. Finally, I'm going to talk to you about one more food, which is kombucha. Kombucha is a drink, and it's made from something which is called a SCOBY, which is like a mushroom, which allows this drink to also ferment and develop the good bacteria. And all of these probiotic foods are really, really healthy. Now, how much should you be having? I try and get a little bit of kimchi in my salad during lunchtime, because also, as you remember I mentioned before, you want to get that variety of salads, a variety of fruit and vegetables, less fruit, more vegetables, into your daily diet, and this can act as a part of that. So you don't think that you've got to have it all separately, I've got to have a whole jar of it. Just 1 tablespoon here and there with your meals will be fantastic. Any of the recipes, anything else you need, you have to follow GenFit and you'll get all the information there. See you again, bye GenFit viewers.